Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight for Building Goodness Foundation's very first virtual event. We're so glad to have you with us. My name is Jack Horn. I'm a BGF volunteer and president of the board, and I'll be your master of ceremonies. Hello to our friends in the Charlottesville area. It's good to see you. I hope you're enjoying your dinner. Hello also to our supporters from out of state. I know some of you are watching this from New York State, Maryland, Missouri. This is very exciting. Thank you for being with us. I'm with the BGF team here in our headquarters in Charlottesville. We're grateful to be able to connect with you and share our most recent work and upcoming projects. Just like many nonprofit organizations, BGF has been impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. We had to stop all our international volunteer trips, pause work on our projects in Guatemala, and work with a reduced staff here in Charlottesville. It's been a challenging period. But COVID-19 cannot stop goodness and has not stopped BGF. We are still here supporting those in need, building community and improving lives. Thanks to the dedication and the determination of our community, volunteers, donors, corporate partners, staff, and board members, we've been able to carry out a significant number of projects since March. As you'll see in a moment, we have intensified our local effort, renovating nonprofit partners' facilities during the shutdown and assisting local homeowners with their home repair needs. And also, thanks to our BGF Haitian crews, we've been able to launch another round of incentive CAI builds, with plans to complete 18 new homes with our partner CODEP along the Jacmel Road in Haiti. This is why we decided to gather tonight to celebrate together the work and achievements of our BGF community, despite these difficult times. Again, thank you for being with us. So let's start our program. If you live in Charlottesville, you might know about Kindness Cafe and Play, a mission-driven coffee shop that aims to create an inclusive community where people with and without disabilities interact as peers. A grand opening date was scheduled in March, but because of the pandemic, the founder and executive director, Katie Kishore, and her team had to put off Kindness's big day. With the state of Virginia entering its second and third reopening phases in June, training resumed at Kindness Cafe, and the shop was finally able to open on July 8th. We were there a few days ago during one of the Kindness Cafe team training days.
Kindness Cafe at the Brooks Family YMCA offers people with and without disabilities the opportunity to interact as peers. Katie Kishore reached out to BGF in August 2019 to help her turn her vision into reality.
I'm Katie Kishore, and I'm the founder and executive director of Kindness Cafe and Play. Kindness Cafe is a nonprofit coffee shop that is open at the Brooks Family YMCA. We opened just this week, and we are really excited about our mission and our vision for the future in Charlottesville. So we provide meaningful employment to adults with cognitive disabilities, and we create a space where people with and without disabilities can interact and learn from each other.
Throughout the fall and winter, BGF volunteers and corporate partners teamed up to build the space Kindness Cafe needed. A fully custom-made compact coffee shop within the lobby of the Y was created. Architects designed the tight space, packed with custom cabinetry and appliances. Mechanical, electrical, and plumbing engineers worked on water and electrical systems to provide service to the compact space. We are grateful to our corporate partners, VMDO, Shelter Associates, TRW, Albemarle Countertop Company, and Worthington Architectural Millwork for their crucial support. While COVID-19 restrictions are still in place, the working space we built together allows Kindness Cafe to offer curbside pickup.
So we were scheduled to open in late March, and we were very excited about that grand opening, and obviously COVID-19 changed our plans significantly. So we paused for several weeks, and now we're open, but we are offering curbside takeout. So all orders for the foreseeable future will come online, and then all orders will be delivered by our staff to a table outside the YMCA.
Kindness staff members could hardly wait to serve their first customers.
At Kindness, we have 8 staff members with cognitive disabilities. They are super excited about this opportunity to serve their community and also to be in a supportive work environment where we really value all the gifts they have and also provide them a voice in terms of the work they do and how they do it.
BGF is proud to have been able to help Katie. Good luck to the Kindness team. Please visit their website, kindnesscafeseville.org, to learn more about ways to support Kindness Cafe and Play.
What a lovely community and a powerful message. Our city is so much better to have this place of tolerance and exchange. We are thrilled the Kindness Cafe is now up and running. Please pay them a visit at the Brooks Family YMCA in the coming days. Katie and her team will surely brighten your day and serve you delicious coffee. We will now go 30 miles north of Charlottesville to the Senior Center in Orange, Virginia. The Senior Center's team reached out to BGF early in 2020 to help them tackle a full remodeling project. The work of our volunteers and partners was about to start when the COVID-19 pandemic hit. It was a shock to all of us and deeply shook the way we have always worked on projects. This crisis was unfortunately not the first one BGF has had to face in our 20 years of existence. Indeed, due to the nature of our mission, we are often brought to work in communities affected by civil unrest or natural catastrophes. So we're used to dealing with uncertainty and ever-changing circumstances, and at BGF, we always find a way. Determined not to let COVID-19 stop our mission, we decided to take advantage of the Orange Senior Center shutdown and complete the work while the building was empty. We established new health and safety protocols for our volunteers on site, wearing masks, working in short shifts with small crews, and 6 feet apart at all times. We were able to complete the work that the Senior Center community needed.
Welcome to the Senior Center in Orange, Virginia. For the past 2 months, an outstanding team of BGF volunteers, corporate partners, and staff has worked to complete the remodeling of the facility from the floors to the roof, including the administrative offices, kitchen, and activity room. What should have been a typical BGF project where crews of volunteers gathered to complete the job in a couple of weekend days turned into an incredible adventure during a major worldwide pandemic. We had to completely transform the way we operate on site, hand washing frequently, wearing masks, staying 6 feet apart, and working in small crews. But as you can see, it did not affect the determination of the whole BGF community to get the work done and provide the 65 members of the center with the space they desperately needed. Our work at Orange began in April. We took advantage of the center being closed to its members due to the COVID-19 pandemic. It took 20 volunteers and 120 hours to complete this project and renovate the 2,400 square feet of the center.
Hello, my name is Elisa McRae. I'm the director of the Orange Senior Center. We are in the Orange Senior Center and there is a lot going on. We've had renovations as the Building Goodness Foundation has been helping us to renovate the center, to update the look, to repair the things that needed to be repaired. When I went to look at Building Goodness Foundation, because I've never heard of them, didn't know anything about them, and I read the mission and I thought, wow, that sounds exactly like what we need. So I reached out to Kathy Garstang and said, hey, do you think we might be a possible project for BGF? And she immediately wanted to come take a tour, and I loved having her here and giving her a tour, and I went through my whole list of dreams that I had for the center. Other than the roof, there were a lot of other things that could be improved. Do you remember that day?
That was great. I remember the seniors were here. They were enjoying their activities and their snacks, and we looked at all the parts and pieces of the building that needed help. The kitchen, the paint was sort of drab, the floors were very well worn. Together, we installed new flooring, new doors, outlets, switches, applied a fresh coat of paint inside. We were also able to build a separation wall in the main hall to allow the center staff and members to conduct 2 different activities simultaneously. None of that would have been possible without the leadership of our volunteer project manager, Karen Kosick.
Hi, I'm Karen Kosick, and I'm the volunteer project manager for Building Goodness Foundation, and we're out here at the Orange County Senior Center, which is, we've been renovating and remodeling and painting and a bunch of other things for the last 2 months. So one of the things I really liked about this project was that everybody had a voice. We had a lot of decisions that had to be made, Some of them were practical, some of them were very technical, and we had to decide which way was the best way to go.
I was thinking, we could just put it and RTV it to the wall.
Also, the center had been trying to get a new roof for a decade. Thanks to our friends at Whitley Service Roofing and Union Corrugating, it is now done. A new metal roof was installed in May. We are incredibly grateful to Brett Larson and his team for making this happen. The project is now complete, and we cannot wait for the center's grand reopening this summer.
What great footage of BGF volunteers working safely together. We're very proud of this project as it truly embodies our core values of collaboration, community, and overcoming obstacles to fulfill our mission. I would like to express our most sincere gratitude to all the volunteers who, in the midst of a global pandemic, answered the call, aided by our health and safety protocols, and got the job done. Thank you all. The Orange Senior Center is set to reopen at 50% capacity starting this Monday, July 13th. We cannot wait to hear the feedback from the center's members on their new community space. After several months in isolation, we hope it will give them the opportunity to safely get together again. Just like the Senior Center in Orange, many other community centers had to close for the safety of their members. It has been the case of a longtime partner of BGF, the Pilgrim Baptist Church. Pastor Wendy Cooper decided to take advantage of the shutdown to conduct the church's sanctuary renovation with the help of Building Goodness. Following the health and safety protocols established for our work at the Orange Senior Center, we were able to complete this project with the help of BGF volunteers and two of our important partners, Martin Horn and Town Flooring.
Pilgrim Baptist Church, located in the 10th and Page neighborhood in Charlottesville, has been a BGF partner for 2 years. In March of 2018, we completed the church kitchen and bathroom renovation and installed a playground to help the community expand its after-school program. Last April, Pastor Wendy Cooper reached out to the BGF team with a new project, renovation of the sanctuary floor and railing. True to our promise to this vibrant grassroots organization, BGF teamed up with two corporate partners, Town Flooring and Martin Horn, to answer the call once more.
Hi, my name is Pastor Wendy Cooper. I am one of the co-pastors here at Pilgrim Baptist Church. My husband, Christopher Cooper, is the senior pastor. We've been serving here at Pilgrim Baptist Church for 6 years. We've been worshiping with the ministry for about a total of 8 years. And the church just recently, this past May, turned 55 years old. During the pandemic, our church service, the last church service we had was the second Sunday in March. So it's been a while. But during the quiet times, we have been communicating still with the membership, with our congregation, and yet even the community. Even though the church was shut down, we did not close down the playground. Because right here in the middle of this community, we have this large parking lot, and it is open, and we have playgrounds. With the help of the Building Goodness Foundation and other partners, we were able to get not one playground for the younger children, but 2 playgrounds. And so it also has afforded the opportunity for the families to still come outside to get some exercise, throw a ball, ride their bikes, and still be able to play on the playgrounds that were provided and volunteerism through Building Goodness Foundation. And we became a partner with Building Foundation through Kelly. And let me tell you, ever since that meeting, it has been explosive. It has been so explosive. The people at Building Goodness and the workers have been so amazing. We have developed some wonderful relationships. Even during the pandemic, we have been in constant contact, communication. Right now, and even as I'm sitting here in our fellowship hall, you can probably see the pews that are here. Outside in the sanctuary, oh my goodness, the Building Goodness Foundation, different organizations have come together to help us to do some renovations during this time that the church is shut down. And so what a wonderful opportunity for partners to come together and to work together to ensure that the house of worship, that the community, when they come back, not only will they come back with joy and excitement because of the work that Building Goodness Foundation and other partners have provided, but they're going to come back to a more safe, secure, and beautiful sanctuary. So we are just elated by the work that is being done and the impact that it will have on the community, because we had to install a handicap ramp. And so now we're going to have a different surface on the ramp, so that will make the seniors with wheelchairs and walkers to be able to come in and out of the sanctuary with no problem. So we are so grateful for that. We have lowered some things to make ambience all through the church a little bit more easier. So some of the services have been changed to make walking more better and even child friendly. Yes, so we are so grateful for the work that is being done right now in the church. And you know, the partnerships with all of the organizations have made a huge impact to afford us the opportunity to serve the community.
We're incredibly happy to have been able to be here again for our friends at Pilgrim Baptist Church. Church services resumed early July, and we're proud to have been able to bring a new, safer space to this community. The Orange Senior Center, Pilgrim Baptist Church. As you can see, we have been very busy helping local nonprofit partners in the past months. We have also intensified our support to local homeowners. Thanks to all our volunteers and corporate partners, BGF has been able to help several households with their emergency repair needs since April. We look forward to assisting more homeowners in the coming months and have a list of many other families who need our help. The COVID-19 pandemic has made the need for safe housing that much more obvious and urgent. We have many projects to tackle and need volunteers more than ever. We're looking for volunteers who are skilled in a trade, as well as those who just want to lend a hand and help out as our community recovers. All are welcome. Please call us. Call the BGF office at 434-973-0993 and ask to speak to Kathy or Courtney to sign up or learn more. Because of the travel restrictions due to the pandemic, we're not currently offering any international volunteer opportunities, but it does not mean that our work abroad has stopped. Work continues behind the scenes on our Guatemalan projects with design work and fundraising here in the States. We are actively monitoring the situation in Guatemala to determine when we can safely resume building there. In Haiti, however, most of our build projects are still going on thanks to the local BGF Haitian crews.
The COVID-19 pandemic has stopped BGF volunteers from traveling internationally, but thanks to our crews and partners on the ground, we have been able to continue 2 of our projects in Haiti, Incentive Chi and the Center of Hope Haiti School.
Incentive Chi is BGF's longest enduring project. In partnership with CODEP through Haiti Reforestation, BGF crews build homes for Haitian families. Homes are called Kais in Haitian Creole. Let's hear from Daniel Lalonde, BGF field manager in Haiti.
It's a small house that is earned by a CODEP worker. It is based on a point system. Once the number of points are reached, the worker name goes to the list. It usually takes 5 or 7 years to have enough points. After the earthquake, when BGF partnered with Haiti Reforestation CODEP, the project was funded by the fund from Awkward Foundation. Many BGF volunteers in the past came to build and train the local crew how to build. After time, the crew has started building on its own. Since the onset approached, 65 houses have been built.
This past June, BGF Incentive Chi crews began building homes for Haitian families. 2 houses have already been completed, with another 16 homes scheduled to be built this year.
The only partner with BGF is HRP. The field manager name is Jamison Jordan, and he runs the Haitian crew. This round, BGF offered a matching grant. HRP raised $47,500, which then totaled over $90,000 for houses. 10 families will benefit from this matching funds. We have a list of 18 outstanding house owned. After this round, There are 8 more houses to build.
Thanks to our Haitian crews and partners, work at the Center of Hope Haiti School campus has been able to continue. Center of Hope Haiti is located in the town of Hinch in Haiti's Central Plateau. The initial facility was originally built to be an orphanage, but it quickly became too small for the number of local children that needed a place to attend school. BGF volunteers and crews have completed 2 of the classroom buildings. The BGF Haitian crew, under the leadership of Daniel Lalonde, is currently finishing the roof on building number 3. In a country where almost 50% of primary school-aged children do not attend school, the COHH campus will bring education, opportunity, and a brighter future for 200 children in Hinch.
Thank you, Daniel Lalonde and Jameson's Dudon and the BGF crews in Haiti for their outstanding work. As you can see, the current crisis has not stopped us from fulfilling our mission internationally. We have worked in Haiti for the past 20 years and will keep building and improving lives there. We look forward to the day when we can safely schedule volunteer trips to Haiti and Guatemala again. But in the meantime, there are many volunteer opportunities here at home, as you will see in this video.
Hi everyone, we are here on the roof at Building Goodness Foundation. I'm Courtney, and we've got Kathy, and also with us is Nathan Walton, the Executive Director at Abundant Life. We hope you're enjoying your dinner and this time with Building Goodness Foundation.
So Kathy, why don't you tell us a little bit about what's going on with local projects here?
Sure. So we're getting ready to start a project with a partner, Abundant Life, and we're also working on a partnership with Ready Kids.
Awesome. So what about home repair? Are you doing any of that around town?
So yeah, the phone is ringing off the hook. People need home repairs right now. More than ever, we're getting lots of calls from referrals from Java and from AHIP. We've got a lot coming down the pipeline.
And those are folks who are low income or who have disabilities or are seniors, those types of folks who really just need some extra help with their home that they can't do on
Absolutely,
their own.
and a lot of the work is sort of to help them stay safe in their homes. We're doing ramps. There's roof repair because there's leaking roofs. There's bathroom upgrades so that they can have handicapped accessible baths and handrails and guardrails.
All right, so what types of volunteers do you need?
So we project that we're going to need about 150 volunteers for the next year. We need carpenters, project managers, electricians, plumbers, roofers. We also need general handy people, anybody who wants to just come out and pick up a hammer and help us.
All right, so folks like me that don't have a particular skill we can come to?
Absolutely.
Awesome, cool. Well, thank you so much, Kathy.
Yeah, thanks.
So one of the projects that we're really excited about that we have coming up next, hopefully this summer, is with Abundant Life. So we're going to chat a bit with Nathan and hear a little bit about that project. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Tell me a little bit about Abundant Life. Where are you all located? What do you do?
Yeah, so Abundant Life Ministries has been around since 1996 officially. We are located in the Prospect neighborhood, which is an area of Fifeville, close to Cherry Avenue. And a lot of what we do is faith-based community development. And so our vision is to see our community thrive and to flourish, to walk alongside families as they take their next steps, whether that's providing academic support, whether that's providing economic support, whether that's helping to foster spiritual development. That's a lot of the work that we do.
So let's talk a little bit about this upcoming project with Building Goodness Foundation. So what do we have? What do we got coming up?
So there's a lot of things happening, and it's really, really exciting for us. A couple years ago, we purchased a second house in the neighborhood. And one of the things you realize when you purchase a house that's not brand new is there are probably things that need to be repaired, right?
Right.
And so we were able to kind of get the first floor pretty much ready for folks to move in with our offices and things like that 2 years ago. But now it's kind of phase 2. So something we noticed was there were some leaking issues on our front porch, which were affecting our basement. But then that was affecting floor joists, which then destabilized our front wall. And so there are a lot of there was a chain effect of things related to flooding issues. And so we reached out to Building Goodness Foundation, and they've been really helpful in helping us to think through what a plan could look like to repair the space, And so what that's going to look like is installing a roof covering over the porch to prevent the water from pooling onto the porch, but then also doing some renovations within the basement itself to repair floor joists and just generally help it be more structurally sound for what we need to do.
Awesome. How will those repairs then benefit your organization, do you think?
Yeah, so there are a couple really important ways that this project is going to benefit our community. One of those, first and foremost, is increasing the safety. The other benefit is just in terms of the space and capacity. Especially during the season of COVID and all that's happening, it's become more important than ever to be able to kind of spread out where we are and to be socially distant so that we can operate responsibly.
Yeah, that's really great. So you'll have more space on the porch and in the basement to do more of your programming once things do open up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much again.
Thanks so much for having me.
We look forward to this summer. It'll be one of our next upcoming projects. And we'll see you soon.
Awesome. Looking forward to it.
So if you would like to help us out either on this project with Abundant Life or on any of our upcoming projects, we have a bunch happening right now in Charlottesville. Please visit our website at www.buildinggoodness.org, or you can call the office at 434-973-0993. Ask to talk to Kathy or myself, and any of one of us would be really excited to speak with you. Thanks so much.
We're thrilled to partner with our friends at Abundant Life this summer to complete the renovations they need to continue their mission and increase their efforts. Thank you to Tom Stevens for being our volunteer project manager for this job, and stay tuned. July build days at Abundant Life will be announced very soon. For this project, we're specifically looking for carpenters and helpers. BGF projects serve approximately 9,000 local residents every year. This year, due to the current economic situation, the need is even greater. BGF projects in Charlottesville are a great way to safely provide tangible help to our community and also to build relationships and connections with new friends. We're so grateful to be able to continue this work locally and hope you'll join us. Building Goodness is a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and we rely on donations to carry out our mission. I'd like to warmly thank all BGF donors who have supported us over the past month. Your continued trust has been heartwarming to all of us and has allowed us to assist hundreds since the beginning of the COVID crisis. If you're in a position to help, please make a donation to Building Goodness today. Contributions can be made online at our website at buildinggoodness.org or mailed to BGF at 128 Carlton Road, Charlottesville, Virginia, 22902. For any questions related to your giving to BGF, please call the BGF office and talk to Sophie. Thank you very much in advance. That concludes our program for tonight. I hope you enjoyed traveling to our most recent job sites and hearing from our partners, volunteers, and staff. Thank you all for joining us for this virtual event. It was so nice to see all of you. Thank you for your support, and have a good rest of the evening.